there any more nominations? Another one?
Anita, go ask Ronnie.
We will
Yeah,
do that.
check that.
We'll do that.
Well,
Martin E. from Building E, Wellington. I nominate Esther Sitkovsky for Executive Board.
Okay.
Wellington E.
Come up to the mic. Come up to the mic in second.
Ed Grossman, Wellington A. I second the nomination for Esther Sitkovsky for Executive Board.
Go ahead, Esther. You can accept.
Esther Sitkovsky, Wellington E. I accept the nomination.
Okay. Ruth, we'll resolve this, okay? After the meeting? Okay, we'll resolve this after the meeting and get back to anybody if we have to. We don't want to hold people up anymore. Those are all the nominations. I'm going to close the nominations for the 2018 UCO elections. I have a... Yes. Well, she will, yeah, okay, thank you, yeah. I want to make sure, Marilyn and Esther and everybody, that you, when you're done with the paperwork, you go over and have your photo taken, please.
Is that for the picture from before?
No, they want a new picture.
Alter.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
All right.
David?
Yes, go ahead.
Can I finish?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Thanks very much. Congratulations to all of you, and thank you all for signing up to serve the community. I'm going to call the names of all the candidates. Those who signed up to run on their own, and those who were nominated today, so that delegates as voters will know who they're voting for. When I call your name, please either stand or wave, or otherwise cause a ruckus so we know where you are. Okay, here are the names. David Israel, you don't, yes, he'll cause a ruckus. Jack Adams. Jack Adams, okay. Marcia Zaccardi, there she is. Very good. For Vice President, David Boaz. Do I see him? Okay. Phyllis Richland for Vice President. Over here. Joy Vestal for President, up on the stage. Louise Warner. Where's Louise? There she is, over on my right. Okay, thank you. For Treasurer, Ed Black. And Ed Grossman. Okay. For Corresponding Secretary, Sandy Cooper. There she is, over to the right. For Recording Secretary, John Hess. Okay. And for Executive Board, Dom Garnarja. Bobby Levin, up on the stage. Christine Armour. I know, I saw her. There you are. Roger Hoteling. Roger? Where's Roger? He's not here. Okay. Hayward Williams. He's over here to the right. There you go. George Franklin. Laurie Torres. There she is, right? Marilyn Pomerantz. And Esther Sitkovsky. Okay, so make sure you get your photographs. Make sure that you voluntarily submit your statement of residency. And that's about it. I'm going to remind you to come to the Candidates Forum It's on February 22nd. I know in the minutes it said that it was in the theater. That's been changed since, and it's now in Classroom C. February 22nd, that's a Thursday, 1 to 3:30 p.m. Please come to the Candidates Forum, and thanks to everybody for a very smooth nominations.
I want to thank Anita Buchanan, and her team. Anita has fine organizational skills, and she has made this year's iteration run very smoothly. Thank you. Committee reports that were submitted are in the package, and we are now in good of the order, formerly known as Good and Welfare. Please come to the mic. Hold on. Joy is going to tell us about buses for...
Yeah, I wanted to mention to everyone that has signed up for the baseball game buses. On February 26th is a game with the New York Mets. You have to be at the clubhouse at 11 o'clock. The bus will leave at 11:30. I must urge you all to get your tickets in advance because they expect a very large crowd. It is Century Village Day. We're going to have a very good turnout from our residents. And as I said, get your tickets now so that they don't have a delay when you get there, picking them up even from the will call box. And have a good time. We'll be here that day. We'll see that everybody gets to the game and back again. Thank you.
I understand at last count we were over 150 participants. So please, want a nice day at the ball game? Come sign up. All right, we're in Good and Welfare, and I would like to hear from our unit owners first, and then we're going to give our distinguished guests a time to show their faces. Yes, sir.
Hi, my name is James Caulfield, Andover B. Recently, some people still do work. My wife was coming home after midnight and had trouble getting to the main gate because of police activity on Okeechobee Boulevard. And she couldn't get into the Haverhill gate. So I had to go down, try and persuade everybody to open the Haverhill gate. There was a line to get in the Haverhill gate, and these nitwits that work the gate just follow orders. They can't use common sense. So I went to the supervisor, and he was no better. He's following orders of everyone up here. I spoke to Ed the following day. He said I was right. In case of an emergency, people shouldn't be rerouted to go down through Belvedere and Haverhill after midnight without an AK-47. So he assured me that that would be in place. Since then, I've asked the night guys at the gate, are there any instructions to let people into a gate in the case of an emergency? And they said they haven't heard anything. So I'd like Ed to respond.
The director of the security team and his assistant, the one that refused access the day in question, have both been briefed. It takes time for people to adopt the change, but they are being reminded when there's an emergency like that, that's what the gate's for. Open it and let people in.
Okay, thank you.
It'll be taken care of.
All right. Marcia.
Welcome.
Marcia Zaccardi, Chatham R. I have two things that I'd like to speak about. First one is PRPC is having a meeting on March 12th from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock in Classroom B, just to answer questions regarding the non-development of the golf course. The other thing is, I suggested that since we have a problem with our fence at the Haverhill entrance, and I suggested that we put up our own fence on our own property by moving the fence over. There's no reason why we have to have, there's no reason why we shouldn't have the security that we all want. And all we have to do is put up our own fence and move it over a little bit on our own property. And there's no reason why we shouldn't do that. And like they say, yeah, sometimes you have to bite the bullet and do what is necessary. Thank you.
All right. Les.
Hi, Les Rivkin, Stratford J. 3 issues. One of them, once again, mainly to Donald. The corner where the drugstore is, so many Orthodox Jews are walking by there at night dressed in black. It's just so hard to see them. I get so nervous that somebody's going to get hurt. We need better lighting there.
Whose property is it?
The other 2 issues.
Mr. Riffin, can I just address that one first before you go on?
Will I not lose my 3 minutes?
Absolutely not. Consider it suspended. As far as those lights at that intersection, it is quite dark there, and we've been after FPL for some time to get those lights fixed. I just received an email that a crew is scheduled to make those repairs today, and let's see if they do what they say they're going to do. If they don't by the end of today, I intend to ask Ed for extra traffic control at that intersection for Saturday night, because we have Saturday night pedestrian traffic and we have the show. So let's hope it gets done by the end of today. All right?
Okay. Thank you.
Is that our property?
Okay.
Go ahead, Les.
2 other issues. One has to do with Americo, who is not here 9 months a year. I'm asking UCO to revisit that. I think we're losing a lot of talent. I'm sure there's people here 7 or even 8 months, like myself, who could be providing talent to UCO.
Good choice.
And the third thing, I ran a small agency, about a $4.5 million budget, and it's inconceivable to me that we're not doing everything in our power to find ways to maximizing the interest income, no matter what we have to do. That's it. Thank you.
All right. Phyllis,
Yes, just give me a second, please.
get a little closer to the mic. There you go.
Now I will.
Okay.
As a member of the Fire Rescue Advisory Board in Palm Beach County, I'd like to make a statement here that Fire Rescue is going to be hosting CPR classes on February 10th from 9 to noon. Each class will last only 30 minutes or a half an hour, whichever you're most comfortable with. And it's really important, especially here in the village, for us to know a little bit more than we do know about CPR. As of today, I'm not very familiar whether our, the EADs are working. I don't know if they are. I hope they are. I know here in the clubhouse they are. I don't know about the UCO office or if there is one on the Rover. It's important. Let's face it, we're all in that age group now, over 16, and we need to know that there are people around us who know how to deal with this particular thing. And so I'm going to give this to David. Hopefully he'll put it up on his blog so that everybody will see it and try to get there. It's on February 10th. Thank you.
Phyllis, is that in our spaces or Station 23?
Neither.
Neither.
I'm sorry. One is on Station 42 in Del Rey, and the other one is on the Jupiter Community Center on Military Trail. I will personally try to get our house, the 23, here into the village sometime this season. I have a meeting with the board, I think it's on the 15th, and I will discuss it with them and go into our house over on the 23 and see if we can get them into the village to do the demonstration. I did that years ago when I was doing things like that, and hopefully, if you vote for me and I'm elected, we'll do it again.
Jack.
Jack Adams, Coventry K, candidate for the office of UCO president. Please read my website at contracts4us.com. CONTRACTS4us.com. I won't take any more of your time. Thank you very much.
All right. Folks, this is not an assembly for election campaigning. Please. All right. Screed that was read in by a candidate last month slipped by me. It really doesn't belong in the minutes, and this is not a place to campaign. Those opportunities will be presented shortly. Thank you. All right. Connie.
And good
Hi.
morning to you all. My name is Connie Kurtz from Somerset E. To piggyback with what Phyllis says, that not only do we need those kinds of emergency examples of how to deal with people who get sick on the spot, we must call 911. That is a priority, not to call a neighbor and not to call a relative, but to call 911. I stand before you because I would like you to be aware that you're going to have a privilege and an opportunity to hear our guests today running for office. They cannot function without us voting for one of them. So please, if you need to register to vote because you're new here in Florida, or you have moved from upstairs to downstairs, please, we are outside with a table to improve upon your registration forms. We also have available, if you need a ballot to come to your home, because you have found that to be the most convenient and easiest way of voting. Please, we have not only our cell phones with us to call if you are in the registry of the supervisor of election. We can call to give that new information. So please, weather can be bad. It is hurricane season starting around August. Do not lose your right to vote. Again, our table is outside, okay, in the lobby. I'm next to the pill people who are getting all the pills, so I'm really feeling very good, okay? Because I sampled each of the pills, and they're working, okay? So please come and visit us.
Thank you, Connie. Dan.
Yeah. Phyllis, can I have your spray, please? In any case, some updates about the fence. I did a survey about 15 years ago. I walked all the way on the fences in the village with some help with George Franklin, and we also gave a map. I just want to tell you, nothing was done on the north, west, and the south side, and you can just walk in almost in every place, because in some cases there's erosion and you can just walk under. Some of them the fence is down, because all the time we hear about the fence on Harvey Hill. This is not a problem. If we really want, it's a fortune to fix this thing. So just people know we don't have fences. Thank you.
All right. I really sympathize with this issue, but keep in mind we have approximately 5,000 feet of fencing on all four sides of us. Think a minimum, and this is cheap chain link, of $35 a square foot. Will probably now come in more, because I haven't looked at the number in years. We will all hear about this at budget time. I agree with Dan 100%, and this almost escalates to the national level. If you don't secure your borders, you lose your country. And people creeping in, creeping out all the time. We know it. We have pictures. We have pictures of some reprobate pushing his handicapped mother over the fence and throwing the wheelchair after her. And don't, you know, it sounds so ludicrous, it's funny. But we actually have pictures of Mr. Brandon Leto doing this. Fortunately, at this time, he is now in custody. But we need to secure our fencing. You're absolutely right. Anyone else? Well, I think I would entertain a motion to adjourn. Phyllis Richland moves to adjourn. David Gibbons seconds it. What? Oh, Jesus, yes. Hold it, folks. If you want to hear from our guests, and we have quite a few, but you see the reaction. All right. Folks, hold on. All right, we'll just have you mention your name, but as you see, they're voting with their feet. Come on up, Mr. Commodore. What are you running for?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Lloyd Commodore, and I'm running for County Court Judge Group Number 4, which is currently held by Judge Peter Evans, who is retiring. I would love your consideration for the day you vote, August 2018. It's a nonpartisan race countywide. Thank you.
Thank you. Michael McAuliffe. We haven't seen him in years. Welcome back, Mike.
Thank you, David. I'm Michael McAuliffe, running for Circuit Judge Group 13. So congratulations to everyone who's standing for a UCO office. It's great to see engaged residents and citizens of Palm Beach County. So thanks for having me.
All right. Mr. Weiss, I believe.
Thank you. My name's Greg Weiss, and I'm running for Palm Beach County Commission District 2 to replace Paulette Burdick, who's going to be terming out. And I look forward to seeing you all next month when I can tell you a little bit more about my background. I'd love to share that with you. And have a great weekend and a great month.
All right. Who we missing?
Maxine Cheeseman. Hi, I'm Maxine Cheeseman.
A little closer to the mic.
I'm sorry, I'm Maxine Cheeseman. I'm running for Circuit Court Judge in Group 18. I spoke to you all last month. I'll be here next month, and I'll tell you all more. I have blue flyers. If you didn't get it, I left some out front. Thank you so much.
Alex, is that right?
That is correct. My name is Alex Garcia, running for County Commission District 2. And I'm running because I want to spin things around and make government work for all of us. Alex Garcia, County Commission District 2.
All right. Have we missed any distinguished
David, one more.
guest? Greg Langowski for
Greg with
Marco
Senator-
Rubio.
That's right. Just want to let you know I'm having a table out front, just in case you need to have any comments, questions, concerns. Coming up in the federal for Congress next week will be the budget, and then moving on to DACA. That's it. I'll be out front.
All right. And now we can proceed with our journey. Thank you all.